Hi friends, welcome to my teeny tiny channel. I want to start with, I'm sorry if I look a little bit dark. I'm in my car because it's the only space that I have where it's not loud. So that's why I'm in here right now. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about not making decisions in your life and not feeling ready for those decisions. So if that sounds interesting to you, follow along, maybe hit like, maybe consider subscribing so we can build a little community and I can grow this channel and maybe make it into something. And maybe it'll help someone. One of these messages will help someone who needs to hear it. All right, so let's get to it. So very quickly, I grew up in a very, very narcissistic home. My mom was probably the most narcissistic person that I've ever met. She really did a number on my siblings and I'm the youngest of five, and she really, really got to work on all of us mentally, criticizing. For example, there was nothing that I could ever do, wear, say that my mom found good enough. Nothing was good enough. Nothing for her was good enough. My parents were both very musical. My dad grew up playing guitar and singing, and my mom was a singer, and my dad was extremely gifted as a musician. My father could hear a song and just figure it out on the acoustic guitar just with his ear because he was so good. And as a result of that, I have multiple siblings who are incredible musicians the same way. They were just gifted. I wanted nothing more in my life as a child than to be a singer and a dancer and to entertain people. And it always came from really truly a place of, I wanted to make people happy. I just wanted to have fun. It just seemed like a fun thing to do. It wasn't something that I ever considered that, oh, I want to be famous. I never thought that way. I just thought I want to have fun, and this is something that I find fun, and that was just the end of it. But as I got older, I became incredibly shy and scared and insecure about singing in front of anyone because I never thought I was good enough. Never ever. I never thought that my singing was any good. All I did was sing as a child. I mean, I sang probably every day after school in my room, locked away, or I would dance. I would come up with choreographies, whatever. I was obsessed with music. That was my life, music. And as I got older, once I got out of high school, I decided that I was going to become an actor because I liked entertaining people. And just to give you an idea of what I grew up with. So as an actor, let's say that it's a numbers game as an actor. So you have to get out there and audition as many times as possible, because let's say out of 300 auditions, maybe you'll book one job. That's just how it is. I haven't acted in a long time. It's been over 10 years that I've done anything in regards to acting. But, in the 2000s when I was really into it, it's a numbers game. So you just have to get out there and get yourself seen, because if you don't, then you're not going to get work. And I would go on an audition and I would come home and my mom would say, "Oh, did you get cast?" And I would be like, "I don't know." And, I would say to her, "Oh, I don't know. I have to wait to see if I get a call back." And immediately, every time, my mom would say, "Oh, well, you probably should quit. Like, it doesn't seem like you're getting any work. Like, I don't think you should do this anymore. Like, it doesn't seem like you're any good at it." That was what my mom would say to me when I was like 20 years old. I mean, imagine that you are trying to do something with your life that you enjoy, and every time your own mother tells you that you're not good enough, that maybe you should quit, that maybe this isn't something you should be doing. I mean, it really tore me down, and that stayed with me for so many years. And now that I'm in my 40s, I put myself out there on social media. I have a small TikTok account. I have a small Instagram account. I speak, I get out there, I say some things. But it's taken me all my life up to this point to feel comfortable enough to think, you know what, it doesn't matter, because we're all trying to do something and no one is ever ready. So the whole point of me telling you all these things about my childhood is to let you know that we all have our baggage. We all have gone through things. We've all had, whether it's an upbringing that just wasn't the best, or whatever circumstance has brought you to a situation where maybe you're not sure, you feel insecure, you feel not ready about whatever decision or whatever thing you want to do. And you have to just do it. Do it scared, do it crying, do it unsure of what you're doing. Just do it, because life is very short, and we all know this. Life is short, and we all know people that have passed in an accident or by an illness, and you don't want life to pass you by. And you know, we see people that are very successful doing whatever that thing is that you're trying to do, and you look at someone else who's successful at it. It really doesn't mean that they're more talented than you, because at the very beginning, maybe they weren't that very talented. Maybe they weren't ready. They just did it anyway. Even if they were insecure and if they were scared, they just did it. So my message to you is just do the thing. Do whatever it is. Do it scared, do it unprepared, but just get out there and fumble your way through it, because we're all doing the same thing. All right, so I hope that helped you in some way if you did stick around. And if you did stick around, please consider liking this video and maybe hanging around and coming back and listening to me ramble some more in the future. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.